What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2024 Goodyear 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, NASCAR has it a track too tough to tame, also known as Darlington Raceway. This also is Throwback Weekend, where we're going to see a ton of really awesome looking paint schemes this weekend at Darlington. The last time we ran here at Darlington Raceway for the Throwback Weekend, we saw the feud between Ross Chastain and Kyle Larson, and we also saw William Byron pick up, I believe, his third or fourth victory of 2023. He'll be looking to pick up, I believe, his fourth victory of 2024 this weekend. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking really promising. It's going to be 79 degrees high with 55 degrees low with a 0% chance of rain with mostly sunny skies. Going to be some really nice weather. We've headed out this weekend over to Darlington Raceway. Going to be nice, not too hot, not too cold. Some nice weather. We've headed out to Darlington this weekend. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who I think will have bad runs this weekend. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect to really want underfoot equipment who will need a good run this weekend. And I do my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And I usually do for the Cup Series 5 drivers you need to have to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 Goodyear 400? My first suck pick for this weekend at Darlington is the driver of the 12 car for Team Penske, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, for the most part this year, has been the strongest Ford. But we know the Fords have struggled for the most part. And historically, Ryan Blaney has not been fantastic or great at Darlington Raceway. He's had a couple okay performances this year, but generally Ryan Blaney has struggled. And I think he sadly will not have a good run this weekend at Darlington. I think he's going to likely finish outside the top 20 more than likely. Like I mentioned with the Fords, they've been struggling immensely. I think Ryan Blaney will not have a good run, and I think he will sadly struggle more than likely this weekend at Darlington Raceway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Darlington is a driver of the 22 car for Team Penske, Joey Logano. Joey Logano has not had a good year in 2024. It's like a continuation of what happened in 2023. And usually every even year, Joey Logano is a championship contender. But outside of a couple races this year, Joey Logano has been out for lunch. He's been running around 15th to 20th pretty much every single week. And I think that trend continues, which is a shame because Joey Logano historically has been great at Darlington. I don't think he's going to run well this weekend, unfortunately, though. I think he sadly will likely finish outside the top 20 this weekend and not have a good run as Team Penske continues to struggle for the most part in 2024. And now we'll go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Goodyear 400. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Darlington is a driver of the number 77 car for Spire Motorsports, Carson Oar. Carson Oar has been very impressive throughout the 2024 season. He has been the strongest Spire Motorsports driver so far this year, and he's ran in the top 20 and top 25 in points all season long. On top of that as well, he's had a lot of top 15s and a lot of top 20 finishes. I feel like Carson's going to have a good run. He ran well here in the Truck Series the last couple years and ran pretty well here in the Xfinity Series as well. Then that one-off start with Spire. I think that Carson Oar is going to have an excellent and really great run this weekend at Darlington Raceway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Darlington is the driver of the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club, Erik Jones. Erik Jones is making his return this weekend after missing the last 2 weeks after his vertebrae fracture in the back. He has been very good at this track, and I think even though he's going to basically be wrestling that, I think Erik Jones is going to be very fast. We know how strong he's been. The Toyotas have been very, very good this season, and Erik Jones has shown some pace and speed before the injury. I think he is going to be very fast this weekend. I think Legacy is going to do whatever they can to give him the right performance. 2 of his 3 Cup Series wins have come here. I think Erik Jones will have a very strong and great performance this weekend at Darlington. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend's Goodyear 400. Who is my winner's pick? This one is definitely very, very tough, but there's one guy I've had circled for this weekend pretty much since the start of this year. It's a guy who won last week at Kansas by 1/1000 of a second, and the driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson won the last time we were here for the Southern 500 in 2023 and was been really, really great at Darlington throughout his NASCAR career, not just in Cup, but the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series as well. On top of that as well, I think he's got the best throwback that we've seen on the racetrack for the year. But I think Kyle Larson, with how much experience and how great of a driver he is at this racetrack, I think he's going to get his second straight victory, get his third win of the season. I think he picks up career win number 26. He's been winning a lot recently. I think Kyle Larson will be able to finally get that second win at Darlington. Win his first spring race at this track, I think Kyle Larson is going to victory lane this weekend at Darlington. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Darlington. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Darlington is the driver of the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's been off to a really strong start throughout the 2024 season. On top of that as well, he's been historically great at Darlington, has led many laps at this track. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of his few really strong runs last year did come at this track in both races. I think Chase Elliott is going to be really fast and competitive and super, super quick and strong. I expect Hendrick to bring the pace and speed, and I think that Chase Elliott will be a threat for the victory this weekend at Darlington. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Darlington is the driver of the A car for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch historically has been amazing at Darlington. Of course, he won the Southern 500 back in 2008 and has also shown a lot of great pace the last couple weeks. You go back to Kansas, where he was running a top 5 majority of the event and finishing in 8th coming back from the spin. And also the previous week at Dover, he finished in the top 5. I think Kyle Busch is going to be really fast this weekend, along with having that experience in the Truck Series race, which, by the way, is going to be the first time he's running in the Truck Series at this track. I think Kyle Busch will be a serious threat and contender to get his first win of 2024 at Darlington. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Darlington is the driver of the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has been very strong throughout 2024, and we know Denny Hamlin's been great at Darlington. I don't think he's won a spring race here at this track, but Denny Hamlin has won 3 or 4 Southern 500s throughout his career. This is a driver's-based track, and usually drivers that are good in the Cup Series run very good at this track. So I think Denny Hamlin will be a serious threat, and I do believe he'll be a major threat and contender to go to victory lane this weekend. We know the 11 teams had some good pace or speed. I think Denny Hamlin will have a great chance and opportunity to pick up win number 4 of 2024 this weekend at Darlington. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend at Darlington is a driver of the 45 car for 2311 Racing, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick has been really good throughout the 2024 season. I think he is still tied for the most top 10s of anybody in the field. And he has one already this year, that being at Talladega. But not only that, he's been great at Darlington throughout his NASCAR career, not just in the Cup Series, but the Xfinity Series as well. I think that Tyler Reddick will be a major threat, and I think he'll be a serious threat and contender to potentially pick up his second win of 2024 this weekend at Darlington. And the fifth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Darlington is a driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. The last couple weeks for William Byron have really not gone so well, but if there's any track that really could turn it around for William Byron, it is Darlington. William Byron won the last spring race at this track, and William Byron has led a lot of laps at Darlington Raceway. If there's a track he can definitely turn around, it is Darlington. I think he is going to be a threat for the win, and I think he'll be a serious contender to potentially get his 4th win of 2024 this weekend at Darlington Raceway. So, those are my race picks for the Goodyear 400. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano. My underdog picks are Carson Oar, Eric Jones. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch out for are Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and William Byron. Those are my race picks. So, that is giving me for the race picks video for the 2024 Goodyear 400 at Darlington. One thing, guys, for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go to more of that and comment your picks below for this weekend at Darlington for the throwback weekend. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know your drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Darlington. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later today on the channel, have all the throwback paint schemes that have been revealed through the last couple weeks that will be run this weekend. And then tomorrow on the channel, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And with how much chaos has been going on in the industry, there could be a lot of videos that break over the course of the next 2 weeks with silly season starting to hit up. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. And I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.